Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot and welcome to December. So this is going to be your weekly read from December 1st through the 7th. Also too, before we get started, I just had to say thank you guys so much to each and every one of you for all your love and support and all the ways that you lift this channel up and help it grow. I love you back. So let's get started here. So on December 1st, and I did do another video on that, so keep an eye out, check it out, it goes into more detail. But on the 1st, as we walk into this week, we are greeted by the new moon in Sagittarius. This moon also tends to fall within our 4th house. And so it really affects our focus on home, family, and past. It allows us and encourages us to take family trips, move in new roommates, also redecorating potentially, but it also allows us to set boundaries with family or roommates who don't understand our goals. So we're truly looking at who stands for us and who really is meant to walk through this journey with us as well. And with the tarot, what we're pulling right away is the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is about where emotions have overtaken rationality. And with this new moon, that doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of that the past can bring up. There's a lot of aspects where old patterns or memories that make you feel unworthy or not enough are kind of coming to the forefront. And this can be triggering. But basically, more importantly, rather than triggering, it puts us into a temptation to react rather than respond. And so this is an opportunity as well to, like I say, to set boundaries with family and with friends that don't understand your goals. And instead remember too how we talk to ourselves, to move away, to allow ourselves to move away from old patterns, to allow ourselves to dream past normal limits and set intentions so that really truly we can walk and guide ourselves and connect with the divine to be guided with intentions that will transform our life. Also, too, it is an opportunity to reconnect with the past, whether that be friends, family, people that have ebbed and flowed basically in and out of our lives with connection. And so you may also feel or sense an urgency with that during this time. But on the 2nd, the moon is going to be moving over into Capricorn. And this gives us total concentration and determination. And so with this new moon, it allows us in a lot of ways to reflect on our goals, to set intentions. And then as the moon moves over into Capricorn, it allows us to take that leap where even ambitious goals become closer, where we can stand as the star that we are, the star that we're meant to be. And this is an opportunity where it changes our outlook. It allows us to change to a positive outlook and hope for the future and find contentment and renewal as well as healing through looking at what no longer serves us and releasing those old patterns, releasing those old memories like water off a duck's back, so that we can truly stand in our power and shine brightly. And if that resonates, by all means, when you feel comfortable, share your story in the comments below. Otherwise, too, even just put a heart in the comments below. That way we can help lift you up on this channel as well. Help support you in knowing that you truly are not alone, and this tribe on the Honey Sea Star Tarot is truly meant for you, to help raise you up and set you up for success. Now, what I also see coming in this week, especially on the 2nd when the moon moves to Cappy, and with the 2, this just kind of confirms it for me, is that a new path will be presenting itself. This is an opportunity that may also involve travel, a desire for change for sure, but what I see in that is that you've got options. You've got multiple avenues and pathways to choose from. And like I say, one of them will involve travel, where that could be looking at physical travel, movement just in general with taking action. But really what I see in this is that during this week when the moon moves into Cappy, even the most ambitious goals will be easy to get closer to drive closer to take action towards. Now on the 3rd, the moon is going to be moving sextile to Saturn. And so with the moon being in Cappy, with Saturn also being in Pisces, this is an opportunity that urges us to basically take the responsibility, to stand in our organization, to basically get our dots and our I's dotted and our T's crossed. But more importantly, it's an opportunity to really stand up and stand for something. Stand for your beliefs. Stand for what you're moving towards. Stand for what you're motivated to be led towards. Moving away from unbalanced relationships, moving away from unrequited love, but more importantly, knowing what you truly deserve. Standing up against the face of conflict, the face of adversity, disagreements, and to stand in your truth, to stand in your 10 of Cups, really by finding your voice, basically, with this sextile. It's going to lead to an opportunity where you are literally being led towards your stability, towards the family and the love that's meant for you. And that also includes internal, how you talk to yourself, how you handle your temple, how you treat your temple, your mind, body, and soul, with a focus on health, with a focus on healing. Now, on the 4th, I do want to also prepare you that basically the moon will be moving over into Aquarius. And so this is all about making memories, standing up for social causes again, standing up in your truth, voicing, unblocking your throat chakra, but also too where new information could be coming to the forefront, new ideas, new inspirations through your creativity, but it'll bring on a childish youth to you and a youth to your causes, your motivations, your aspirations. It'll reinstill you with that energy, that vitality that youth hold to really conquer your dreams and really truly cherish them and drive them forward, standing and shining bright as the star. And like I say, if you feel comfortable, share your story in the comments below. Let us know what you're building on. What is your 10 of Cups here that you're working towards? What family situation, what tribe have you come into during this time? Because sign tangent wise too, like I say, this is about community. This is about making memories, standing up for social causes that resonate with you in your truth. And so during this time, it really will connect you not only with your tribe, but with the work that you do, with the work that you're meant to gift this world to, and also to your goals. And during this time, it is about focusing diligently. It's about taking on that diligence as well, getting organized, taking responsibility and holding yourself in that responsibility for yourself in what you're meant to do and in what you're building. Now, like I say, if you do struggle during this time as well with that, if you're finding a lack of confidence, finding that stagnation, finding a throat chakra blockage, check out our store. The Honey Sea Star store is a place where all the designs are meant to be power words, to re-uplift you and invigorate you, as well as empower you throughout your day so that you can take the leaps towards your 10 of Cups, take the leaps towards your craft, towards your mastery and your expertise, as well as be able to leap with a fresh start, with your heart as light as a feather. So check it out. See what power word speaks to you so that you can, it's just an extra urge or an extra little nudge to help uplift you in your day, and so that you can rise to your best cause, to your best situation, and to your best opportunity. So check it out. Let me know what you think. If you don't see something in there that resonates and you have a power word of your own, share that in the comments below. Let's design it together and let's put it in the store so that we can share it with other Virgos to help lift them and inspire them up just as much. Really, it'll help with growing, but let's grow together is how I would put it. Let's share that to help promote growth within each of us together. Now, on the 5th, I will say as well, this is a time, actually, let me back it up. So on the 4th, before the moon moves into Aquarius, it will also be standing in Sagittarius. And this is a point where it's in opposition with Jupiter. And so Jupiter right now is in Gemini, which typically tends to be all about learning, all about new adventures, especially with Jupiter being our positive planet. And so this is a weird opposition where you might find that you're taking on more than you can chew, basically, or biting off more than you can chew. This is an opportunity where you might find that, or just to be cautious of promising more than you can deliver. And it's also a time to take caution when it comes to legal matters. People around you may try to deceive you with their words. And so this is a time where trust may be, I've been told many times, actually, to be honest, that sometimes you're too trusting. And so it's a nice time to walk through with your eyes open so that you truly know who is for you and find those win-win solutions rather than give too much to opportunities that really make you feel like you're losing out. And so this is a time too where it's not only important to stand in your truth with your tribe, but standing in your truth with who's truly in your corner. Having, what you truly see and look for in healthy relationships so that you can avoid the toxic ones and avoid falling. What comes to mind is standing for something or falling for everything, right? And so standing up, knowing what your truth is, it really allows us an opportunity to understand and reflect and also uphold that truth rather than dim it or, especially with Virgos being mutable, not voice it so that we can please other people's motives and at the cost of us, I guess is how I would put it. Now, during this time too, like I say, on the 5th, the moon, once it moves over into Aquarius, is going to be sextile with Mercury, which is in Sagittarian energy. And so it's a great time for marketing. If you are looking at any opportunities with, like I say, promising more than you can deliver, legal matters or aspects with that on the 4th where things aren't meant necessarily energetically to go with you as much as against you, the 5th with this sextile is going to clear that energy and clear the air. It's a great time for marketing. It's a great time for networking as well. And so if you have ideas, this is an opportunity where, or say if you're dealing with relationships that have led to uncertainty, this is a time to really weed out what doesn't serve you or who's not for you, who's not really truly there to support you, and more importantly, open yourself to who truly does, to that personal development, that career development, that networking opportunity to really drive what you're building, what you're meant to provide in this world as your gift, that's truly only you can provide. This is an opportunity that changes that energy and allows us really to stand in our power, but stand in our vision, in our truth, through our originality without muting ourselves for the relationships that don't serve us, that want to truly have a non-reciprocal relationship where it's at the cost of you. And so also too with the sextile, just no pressure, but either way, this could also involve long-distance communication. This could also be an opportunity where short-distance travel may be needed or may come up as an opportunity. But it's also a wonderful time where it really highlights focus of communication with your loved ones. And so this is a time where truly, I'm just going to move this light because I keep seeing that it's a little dark. Hopefully the hot spot's not too much. It's kind of a lot. Well, hopefully it won't ruin it. But either way, sorry, side tangent. I just saw that and it was driving me a little nuts. Maybe. Okay, never mind. Hold on, side tangent. I am going to move it back. Okay, just ignore me. I'm being the Virgo perfectionist here. If you can relate, put a heart in the comments below. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm just saying, I can't help it. But really, with the sextile, it's all about communication with loved ones. Oh my goodness, now I lost my light. Hold the phone. Oh. Okay. How is that? We'll just leave the hot spot there. Okay. Sorry guys for the technical difficulties here. I'm not going to edit it out just because I believe that we are all perfectly imperfect and all the imperfections tend to lead themselves to unexpected gifts and learning opportunities just as much. So with this, basically the Nine of Wands is saying that during this time between the 4th and the 5th, there may be conflict. A lot of the who doesn't stand for you may present itself in a way that leads you to a challenge where you may feel like the need to defend, the need to be guarded. This sextile on the 5th is going to allow you to be able to drop those guards down, to drop those swords, to drop that feeling of exhaustion and drained. And that's really what's going to help you with understanding who is for you and who is not. One, it'll come in with conflict. It'll come in with challenge, leading you to feel drained as opposed to leading you feel leaving you with the feeling that you're uplifted, that you're refilled. And I don't know if you can hear that, but I've got my phone going off here. So I just had like triple confirmation, which was absolutely wonderful. What Spirit is cautioning you on though this week is that really, and I should say it's really on the 6th and I'll do a separate video, I promise. But on the 6th, Mars is going to be going into retrograde, and this time it's standing in Leo. It will go into Cancer as well. However, for the predominant of the first piece of it, it will be in Leo. And so this is an opportunity where it'll prompt us to review, to rework, and reassess our relationship with people, but also our relationship with aggression, with our drive, where we put our energy into. And so one of the discerning pieces that will really manifest from this retrograde is that if it leaves you feeling exhausted, if it leaves you feeling a little bit depressed or feeling emotionally manipulated, or feeling heavy-hearted, or causes you to feel withdrawn, that is the discernment speaking to you. That is your intuition speaking to you that truly it is not there to serve you. What's meant to serve you is when you feel light as a feather, where you feel your bucket refilled. Like for me, true story, when I do these messages, I end up feeling so uplifted and refilled by these. And so for me, when I get to connect with you guys, not only do I hope that they heal you, but truly you help heal me. This is where I find my prosperity, my harvest, my familial bliss, my stability, as well as my peace. And so during this retrograde with Mars, it'll really prompt us and make it in a lot of ways, let us or manifest itself through how we're feeling with the impacts of others around us, feel the feeling of how we work with our relationships with aggression as well as with our drive, so that we can properly invest our energy, realign our energy to what truly serves us, to what truly we're meant for in this life and made for in this life. And like I say, I'll do a separate video for the retrograde, but it will be with us, carrying us through into the 2025 new year, all the way into almost February. So it'll be with us for a moment. It's not just going to pass us by. It allows us the time to really do that deep dive inner work and look at how we're investing our energy so that we can put our best foot forward as we walk through our manifestations into 2025. So that we can take that fool's journey, stand in our new start, and recognize and embrace our unlimited potential. Now, on the 7th, as we close out this week, the moon is going to be moving into Pisces. And Neptune also happens to go direct, which Neptune, so Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is the dreamer planet. It helps us with our vision. It awakens us to our dreams. And it also helps us to really reinvigorate and align our path towards our highest dreams. This is where cooperation, where harmony will fall. And so this week, as we close out this week, it's really about compatibility, about the tribe that truly fills your bucket up. Possibly too, I do see, because there's a lot of Cancerian energy here, you could also be coming into a new romance. You're certainly in your romantic feelings, I guess is how I would put it. You could also be dealing with a Cancer, a Libra, or also a Scorpio. But this is also about your passion. It reinvigorates our inspiration towards our dreams, our energy that we promote, where we spend our energy, utilizing our intuition to guide us. It also makes us very sensitive. We focus on our compassion and our emotion during this time, how we impact people, how they impact us, how we work with people. But this is where, as we close out this week, it really awakens our dreams. And with Mars being in retrograde, it helps us associate where we're focusing and spending our energy so that our drive is reinvigorated. As a side tangent too, you will be coming across as very charming. At this point too, don't be surprised that you're catching a little bit more attention than you're used to, something that's even unpredicted that you didn't plan. but that leads you to think, or kind of how I would put it, kind of giggle at the way where it's like, universe, I am very humbled by the fact that you always have a greater plan, and I'm loving your idea. Thank you for bringing it towards me, or thank you for bringing this person towards me, because yes, there was some attraction. I didn't take action, but you're just putting it right back in my face, and I appreciate it. I guess is how I would put it. And like I say, it could lead you to very much feel, especially with the potential of new romance, that there's a lot of enthusiasm. It could make you feel even a little childlike with the jubilation, because it raises your vibration to a point that really brings out that sensitivity, that energy. Oh my goodness, I lost my light again. So I'm taking that, and I got it. Okay, that is like a double confirmation there. I just heard my phone go off again. So yeah, no pressure. If anyone is meeting somebody new, share the tea. Let us celebrate with you. Because at this point, what I see is that Spirit is bringing you a gift. Spirit is bringing you somebody that possibly, especially with the idea and the aspects of being in Neptune, when Neptune goes direct, where it could be, you could be inadvertently have manifested your dream partner, or coming into partnerships that are just like, oh my goodness, how is this even possible? Like this, I feel very blessed right now and very raised. And if that resonates, no pressure, but share your story if you do meet somebody new on the 6th when Mars goes into retrograde, as well as when the moon moves into Pisces and Neptune goes direct. Now, I did want to pull some spirit animal totems. So what we pulled is the peacock, and this is all about vibrancy. So with the peacock, Spirit really wants to remind you that you were born to shine and to inspire, to practice humility, to avoid jealousy, but to also be grateful for life and know and have faith that more good things will come to you because you truly deserve them. Be true to yourself during this time and recognize the brilliance that you are, that you shine, that you radiate, and that you attract during this time, because it is truly meant for you. And on the 7th as well, so Venus is also going to be moving into Aquarius. This energy really awakens us to our independence. It helps us stand in our truth with honesty, seeing things, relationships, people for what they are, situations for what they are. It helps us with our honesty with ourselves, of realigning to our goals, realigning to our truth, and standing with our most enlightened self and following our highest calling. But it also helps us to awaken to resist limitation, to not sell ourselves short, to not back down when things are hard, or if you think that you're not enough. But it helps us to conquer those fears instead, and to remind us that we have all that we need within us, and all the courage that we need within us, to let go of the past and reclaim our majesty and standing in our Empress power. This is where Spirit really wants to remind you that you will find success, and contentment with those by your side. I always love the lion card because, like I say, my guys, they're 2 orange tabbies, so they're like my little mini lions, and they're amazing. But either way, this is about making noble choices for your life and for your tribe, resisting any limitations, because truly you are embracing the fox spirit at this time. You are standing in your cleverness. And I will say, as a side tangent, I'm a hopeless romantic, but I really appreciate and love that fox are one of those lovely spirit animals and animal creatures, I should say, that mate for life. When they find love, they go headstrong in. They go all in. They don't tiptoe in or dance around it. They embrace it without restriction. And so the fox really wants to remind you at this point that you are swift, you are smart, and solutions to problems will come easily. They're easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Follow your intuition, because resources surround you at this moment. And I'm so sorry if you're not looking for romance, but either way, it's a reminder to also be open to romance, because what you find is you may very well find your tribe. You may find that you may have inadvertently manifested the partner that you feel is like, oh my goodness, it's like this person is made for me. It's like we fit together like two puzzle pieces. And so, like I say, no pressure, but dish the tea. Make sure to share. That way we can celebrate with you as well, because I see some wonderful opportunities coming in, some wonderful connections coming in between the 5th and the 7th. Now, I do also want to look at our major arcana here. For those that are feeling any chakra blockages, it's a wonderful way to release that energy, to get it flowing again, to get it moving again, so that you can manifest and call in what's truly meant for you. And so what we pulled, kind of fun, but we've pulled like an Oreo here. We've got a sandwich of 2 Ds and then an E in the middle. And so try and play around with those chord progressions when you do your meditation, when you do your music therapy, so that you can really unblock those chakras. What I see in that is, especially with the oranges here, is that you could be, lacking or feeling like you're lacking creativity, feeling like you're lacking birthing or manifesting at this time. This is an opportunity utilizing music therapy as well as embracing color therapy to really realign that sacral chakra through your positive affirmations and learn, and allow yourself to seek and enjoy pleasures, to know that, and especially for Virgos, that life is not always about work. It's also about the connections, the memories you create, the sharing of the communication that we have on so many levels with people. And like I say, with a potential new romance that's going to come in that really feels like you two have been made for each other. With the yellow too, you could be feeling some solar plexus aspects. The solar plexus really is the idea of confidence and capability. And so it's a good way, utilizing yellows is a wonderful way not only to stimulate your imagination and stimulate your creativity with new ideas coming in, but it's also a great way to remember that you are confident, you are strong, and you're also enough. You are meant and made exactly the way you are, and you are perfectly imperfect just as you are. And that truly is what makes you you. That's what makes you a gift. And so don't ever feel like you're not enough, because truly at this time, Spirit is reminding you that you are made just the way you were meant to be made. And through every evolution, through every transition, through every change that we have through our life, through every lesson learned, through every year around the sun, you are made to evolve. You are made to go through this journey, and you are right where you're needed. You are right where you're meant to be. Now, on a side tangent as well, speaking about chakras with these cards too, we've got a bit of the heart chakra, and then we also have the crown chakra. And so if you are struggling with any type of blockages in that aspect, remember that you are not alone with the heart chakra. You are actively supported. You are a divine vessel of love, and you're cleaning yourself when you focus on unblocking this chakra with doing your positive affirmations. The point of really releasing your heart chakra with unblocking your heart chakra is to hold space, to forgive yourself each and every day, but also clear that energy, clean that energy, so that you can be of service to others in this world, and to see this world through that compassionate lens and also that gratitude. And with the third eye, it's about really connecting with the universe. Again, you are not alone. You are not walking through this journey alone. And like I say, this is just so synopsisly there, right there. Is that a word? Anyway, no judgment. But either way, you're standing in the energy of the sun. This is the power of ultimate high vibrations, so that you can take that new start, that you can take that leap of faith, not have your fears or your past hurts hold you back, because truly the connections coming in between the 5th and the 7th will truly be ones that are meant for you, that are made for you, that you are made for as well, and that you're meant to carry in this life, that are meant to lift you up just as much as you support and lift them up. And so with that crown chakra, it's all about remembering that we are indeed connected to the energy of the universe, that we are whole, that we are enough, and we are limitless. Side tangent 2, we have a we have a design on the Honey Sea Star Tarot that is all about limitlessness. And so check it out. Let me know what you think. But either way, if you're feeling any limitations that are holding you back, check that out. See if that helps you along your day with unblocking that energy so that you can walk forward courageously, embracing that crown chakra and knowing that you are not alone and that Spirit is walking with you. You are on the right path, and you will be finding the connections that truly you are made for and that are made for you during this time. Now, I truly hope this message resonates. If it did, by all means, please help support the channel. Help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can. That way we can help raise each other up, help support each other, because truly this channel is made for you and has become everything that it is because of you. And so please like, share, subscribe. It'll help with getting the message out so that we can lift as many Virgos up as we can, but it'll also help with supporting the channel as well so that we can continue to go on this journey together and can continue to connect through these messages and these readings. But either way, I truly hope you have a wonderful December. Thank you guys so much for everything that you are and in all that you are. I'm sending all my love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.